of the Raleigh County Commissioners, let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, welcome on this snowy morning. Hope everybody is safe. We have Commissioner Ford on Zoom. Commissioner Killer will be delayed. Okay, do we have any public comment? Saying that, a quite small group this morning. Then commission comments. I have some. John, do you have any commission comments?
I do, yes.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead?
Okay, well, first off, I hope everybody had a wonderful and safe Thanksgiving holiday. As I think everybody's aware, I spent mine out here in the great state Commonwealth of Kentucky. Kind of moved around through Indiana as well, as I'll explain here in just a second. But starting back to last Monday, I attended the November Intergovernmental Luncheon at Rockin' K's up on campus. Guest speaker was Lisa Johnson, Assistant Vice President for Planning, Design, and Construction. It's a long title for K-State. And she went through the Kansas State University's master plan. As usual, we also got updates from the various agencies and groups that were in attendance and discussed the agenda for the meetings in 2026, in which the city of Manhattan will be hosting. And I believe it's at the same location there at Rockin' K's. Of course, that means there's no luncheon in December because it's so close to the Christmas holiday. Tuesday morning, loaded up and left for Bloomington, Indiana, where I met up with some friends who are all Indiana graduates, and we watched the K-State Indiana basketball game from there at Assembly Hall. Of course, I wish the outcome could have been better, as the Wildcats lost 86-69 in a game they were never in to begin with. They got down 20-4 and just could never get over the hump there. But needless to say, Indiana fans were pretty cool. They were pretty gracious in winning, and let me wear my purple in pride, at least. At least there was that. Wednesday, I hopped back in the truck, headed back out on the interstate, traveled back to Hardin County, where I spent Thanksgiving holiday with some extended family on my mom's side. Fried up some amazing turkey on Thursday. It might be the best one I've ever done. So good, in fact, that it was all gone by the next day. So that should probably say something. Of course, we had everything else on the side to go along with it, and had a great dinner Thursday afternoon. Friday, I spent relaxing and watching a lot of NFL and college football. Had some really good games on the holiday weekend, to say the least. Quite a few upsets to upset the polls and potential playoff upcoming. Of course, Saturday afternoon, watched K-State beat Colorado 24-14 at home. I don't know why I miss all the weather games. Love to be there for a snow game, and I've missed every single one of them here in the last 25 years. So something's got to change on that one, or maybe we need to start having winter weather in October. But looked like the Wildcats kind of pulled away late, even with the inclement weather, picked up win number 6, become bowl eligible, and once again, keep the season alive, at least for another month anyway. Also on Saturday, listened online as the Manhattan Indians shut out Olathe Northwest 27-0 to win the Class 6A state championship for the second time in 4 years and for the 4th time in school history. I'm really proud of how this team overcame early season adversity, losing to Wichita West and Junction City early in the season to turn everything around to become state champions once again. So finished 11-2 and on top of the state once again, where they should be. The weekend wouldn't be complete if I didn't watch the Jacksonville Jaguars yesterday beat Tennessee 25-3. With the Colts losing yesterday to the Texans, the Jaguars are in first place, tied with the Colts, but they hold the tiebreaker. So right now they have the number 3 seed in the AFC and couldn't be happier at the moment. So with that said, that's all I've got. I plan on trying to hop in the truck and get back tomorrow. Kind of watching this weather that's currently there in Manhattan will be coming this way overnight tomorrow. So may take an extra day, may not. We'll just kind of play it by ear and see how it goes. So Should be back in person Thursday morning, and that's all I got.
Okay, let's see. Monday afternoon, I too attended the intergovernmental luncheon at Rock Case. And as John talked, Commissioner Ford talked, reported, that's basically what I had to say about it. Tuesday, I met with David Jones and Russell Stuckey to go over a plan they have been working on, reorganize their department structure. Later that afternoon, I met with a group of concerned citizens to go over several issues that they are concerned about that are facing the county in the future. Wednesday, spent some time working on the final temporary easements for the Keats wastewater system. We're almost finished with that, waiting for a couple easements to come in. And then I did reach about 2 of the property owners, one that I referred to Jacob for some verification, and another, I was supposed to get papers signed and picked up on Friday afternoon, but the granddaughter didn't get the grandfather's signature yet, so I'm gonna check in with him today. It's been quite a process, I'll tell you what. Next will be trying to figure out how to build. Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, I went to dinner hosted by some friends, all their family, and then worked on a lot of Christmas decorations and all. Saturday, I had tickets, but decided not to attend the K-State game due to the weather. It's one of the few games I've missed. But I watched it on the TV in front of the fireplace, which was I did give the tickets to friends. It was a good game in the snow and cold weather. It's been a tough season, but now we're bowl eligible. I guess we're going to find out Sunday where the bowl game will be. We're just getting some commission comments. Sunday attended church and later went over today's agenda and documents, put some things in order for today. So that's it for me. Let's see. Continue. We're down to the first business. You haven't been set up.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I didn't go to the office, so I got my computer. Just counting on that to keep me in line.
Business commissioners,
Yeah,
first item I have, the motion to approve agreement for professional services with Destination Consultants for all remaining global replacement projects.
Questions? John, do you have any questions? No. Well, saying none, I would make a motion to approve the agreement for professional services with SMH Consultants for the Halls Ravine Culvert Replacement Project in the amount of $57,897.50.
I'll second.
It's been approved and seconded to approve the Public Works Agreement with SMH Consultants for the Halls Ravine Road Culvert Replacement. In favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I didn't have any questions on it. I can't pull the agenda up along with Zoom, so I'm kind of blind here.
Hope the route getting ready because you do have lots of signings today.
I don't have, see, I didn't even go by the office. I just came straight in here.
Lots of signings today.
Yeah, I saw there was a lot of that.
You may have to take a break.
That is.
You can have, I've got a black pen too, if you prefer.
We got 3 of them with a lot of signing.
What day is it? 12? Oh, yeah.
That's December 1st.
John, this one stuck to the roads pretty good.
Yes,
They are not this fit.
a little bit surprised me this morning how early it started.
Yeah, that too. We got started earlier, plus with that cold weather, everything was already cold, so it just stopped.
Yeah. Even the other city, I seen had it on, a lot of those street yesterday, but. They were all covered to the.
Claflin's backed up past college stuff, so.
Way back up there.
I'm not surprised.
So I came through.
Weeks when people coming down, well, people trying to go that way, up Claflin or Speth, you're sliding over this, and there wasn't any room, and everybody's going real slow coming down that
It's
hill.
amazing how slick it is.
Well, that's what, I didn't even try to come up Claflin next to West Loop. I went clear to Kimball and around, so I was went against, mine is not going well.
Well, it was just getting, the pilots were just getting started when I came across that class.
I got out on the roads at 6:30 and it was already slick.
And
Not without like
It took me 30 minutes when I left home.
It's supposed to take you less commute time.
I know, they're not as fine as it used to take me.
we'll rethink that. Yeah, I don't think the city was prepared at all for it.
That's what, after going along, I thought I should have driven Jan's car.
Is it the snow or is there some other type of precipitation that's causing the delays?
No, extreme cold.
Okay,
Was there snow on the ground when I got up early? 4:30?
Mhm.
It was already snow. It wasn't predicted until about 10.
they didn't do any pre-treating or anything on some of the
Yeah.
major thoroughfares?
They did.
They did, but it's too cold.
Gotcha. How cold is it?
It's 21 on my truck this morning.
21.
Oh, okay.
Overnight.
I saw 20 this morning when I got up. About cold.
I
But
don't think we got much colder, but 20 is
I
about.
think it's nice. 13.
Tonight's colder than that, it won't be too much, you know. Yeah.
It's amazing how each snow is so different just based on little variables, how warm it was a couple days before, how cold it was a couple days before, and
Yeah.
it can just.
Yeah, you got a
Would you rather have a black?
I said you got a lot of signs to do.
Okay.
You got a lot of signs to do,
That's good.
as do I, so.
Yeah.
Next, Commissioners, the motion to approve agreement for professional services with SMH Consultant for South 32nd Street Culvert Replacement Project.
I move to approve the agreement for professional services with SMH Consultants for South 32nd Street culvert replacement.
I'll second.
Second, or. All in
It's been
favor?
moved and seconded. Move.
Okay, you move, so, it's been moved and seconded to approve the contract with BHS Construction for, with SMH Consultant for the South 32nd Street Culvert Place Project. All in favor?
Aye.
Chair, please sign.
Just kidding.
See how technology to save trees.
That the VHS one,
Huh?
that VHS one next,
Mhm.
we can do that.
Hmm.
They like to, they're starting to want to do DocuSign. If we wanted to do that.
Well, they're just doing to decrease the paperwork. It doesn't have, DocuSign's not a big thing. There's not.
Also, I can have 3 copies of everything.
They still saying 1 to 3 or 2 to 4 inches?
I haven't had time to really look at the storms and stuff.
That's what we're seeing on the radio. Next book.
Sure. Next commission meeting is to approve agreement with BHS Construction Inc. for the commission chambers office remodel.
I do have one question on this. Are we gonna get some kind of an estimate or a timeline on the project? I know that I know that this kind of came up on the radar kind of fast, but I want this to be a project that lasts till June because we didn't have, some kind of ample discussion about it or so on and so forth.
The plan is to have it done by the February timeline. You were going to be out with the windows. Tentative schedule now, I think it's January 9th is the carpet will be delivered and ready to be installed at that time. So we may be in middle February.
Yeah, we already approved the contract for the cabinets and the carpeting and all that.
Yes, you approved the
Material.
quotes for the material and the carpet, and then this is just the official contract with BHS to do the other work. Yes,
See, you didn't know that. Because that's a different.
there's a different company. Yes.
I would make,
I'll move to approve the agreement with VHS Construction for the commission chambers and offices remodel.
I would
I'll
second.
second.
Go ahead.
Whoever.
Yes, and moved and seconded to approve the contract with BHS Construction for the Commissioners Chambers remodel project in the amount of $94,423.07. All in favor?
Aye.
This is paper. I have to start binding them, see.
Are these supposed to be initial down here? Did you see?
Yeah, I'm sure it looks like it. That's where sometimes people sign that way too.
Yeah, because there is a signature. Yeah. So much fun. Yeah.
There's a guarantee I hit everyone. I think I wasn't.
Cindy will catch us. She always does. Next commission need a motion to sign retail dealers 2026 cereal malt beverage license for Stag Hill Golf Club.
I moved to sign the retail dealers 2026 syrup malt beverage license for Stag Hill Golf Club.
Second.
So moved and seconded to sign the retail dealers 2026 cereal malt beverage license for Stag Hill Golf Course. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The factual corrections, she was here, but her daughter's had a problem. Carmen was really. So she had to be taken. We didn't have any questions.
No.
Next commission need a motion on the factual corrections.
I moved to approve the tax roll corrections.
I'll second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to approve the tax roll corrections as presented. All in favor?
Aye.
Charlie Stone.
You get so much fun today.
Next commission need a motion to approve. Question for the Bradley County Employers Forms, Marlo Fuentes, Ray Riley, Clerk, Health Department, Ryan, Separation Service, Ryan, and Patton, Jim Hire.
I moved to approve the Raleigh County Employee Action Forms.
Second.
So moved and seconded to approve the Raleigh County Employee Action Forms. All in favor?
Aye.
Nice.
I'd move to approve the minutes from the November 24th meeting.
Second,
It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes from the November 24th meeting of the Raleigh County Commissioners. All in favor?
aye.
Tell me the judges, little commissioners.
Okay.
Any items next week's press on?
No,
We have a break until 9:10 and whatever the shape of it's just not here today, working. So.
I'm gonna go.
Get your
Yeah,
computer.
you're all settled in. Set up.
I didn't hear that, Rich. You said Amanda's not here today?
No, Jacob is in court this morning, so we don't have his 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And then, because Michael had a family situation where he had to be out today too.
Okay. He sent an email, got that.
Yep. Bob, how you doing? I'm all right. Good, and good Thanksgiving? Yeah. Yeah. Good be hosting. People, we're kind of your friends and little bit families. Good.
Did you go to the game Saturday?
I checked it out.
Me too.
I was worried it was pretty bad. I think it was a little bit, I don't think I see is a little bit of stuff for guys, but. Way to look terrible.
Oh, yeah. I gave my tickets to some neighbors in the nosebleed section on the other side.
That's nice.
And it was just, nobody was up there. There was some.
I think I'm not by those. We're thinking about it. Yeah.
It was really, normally I don't, but. Definitely.
Oh, I
Last
think
year,
we're a little bit cooler. Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna go get some ice. Go outside and get some ice.
Rest of you had a whole family, this is the first time you had everybody back, Thanksgiving for a while, or usually get everything back. Yeah, might be, because usually Logan and Michaela are gone, so yeah. Yes, that's what was there. That's good. Yeah, it was good.
That's awesome.
It's kind of chaotic with 5 little ones, all under 2, man, oh yeah, that, wow, grandkids and toys everywhere. Yeah. Diapers get gone, I suppose, a lot of fucking stuff, right? Yeah. It's fun though. Oh yeah, that's good. It's fun time.
I know.
Sure, I don't know how you're doing. Oh.
Any more right from them?
Can you get out of, okay, ready to go? They say, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maximum. He's out.
You started by yourself.
Yes, but that's not it, sure. Yeah, they were, TSC, actually, that's something. The one for like, one was the TCO, was the SAA, the 2 different types of, and then there's the first responder.
Shush it down, shush it down.
Yeah, they got the win, yeah.
I can't imagine how you're gonna do it. Yeah, but no, I can imagine Susan, but I think you're going to. Yeah. That's a case. Yeah, well, you gotta be careful. She did all the hard work, yeah, you can't have just gonna shoot. I mean, you gotta be careful with your wife there. It's not as
That's what I'm trying to be very. Rewarding, it's rewarding. That's not easy. What's up, these brings so much. Yeah. I could just smell it in the parking lot, like, yeah, just like a cartoon. I did a lot of things in my life. Yeah, not bad, thanks. Very well, job. Haven't started snowing twice yet, so it's like, Mom, the snow didn't stick again, because it was supposed to start overnight, so I kept my finger. And I was like, yeah, it's snow to check, yeah, buddy, that's why you're supposed to know. Yeah, it's, I looked at the radar and it's just like a band around, it's like, okay, the car doesn't get snow. It's pretty devastating.
Can make you drive to Manhattan?
Yeah, the kids will not be happy. They were so excited on Saturday when it was snowing. Oh, it's starting to snow now.
I was trying to go sledding, like they walked on this, where the big sledding hill is, and they, realized.
Yeah, our hill, where we live, is the sledding hill, so we always have to be careful, because you can always just hear all the kids going down and.
Just outside where we live.
Yeah. It's the road that we live on actually, and so, somebody recently had posted like, oh, close off St. Cloud Church Drive, because that's. A huge hill, or that's like that's but. They're like the kids sled down it, and my husband was like, oh, like, that's a main area, that's a snow, emergency route, that's. We're not gonna walk that way, so. Big street where it's not an emergency route.
Yeah. They got, like the notes of the roads and they're like, oh, yes, it's, you know, like, oh. So car comes along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, nice.
So we got a whole lot today, I got that.
Yeah.
I understand. Well, like, run 4 weeks and then you get Christmas break.
Yeah, let's see, I got that's not Friday. So.
Yeah, the week before, you're at the first day, and they're like, you can have a whole this week off.
Cool. Yeah, it's hard to rub it up, which I was really dismissed.
Yeah. It's pretty tough out of the. So they need to bring it, I think it's cool.
Yeah,
It's very nice to see it.
yeah, it's nice to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow, take it, that's legal.
Yeah.
Yours.
How you doing, man?
I'm okay. I just fell down in the parking lot, so. I'm okay. Yeah, just fell on my hip. It is. I mean, and I was walking gently. Yeah, and it just whoosh, went down. I'm like, don't put your hands out, just let it happen. Yeah, but I'm okay. Okay, but thank you. Oh, yeah. Hi.
Like workers' comp, hey.
Right. No, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay until I'm not, exactly.
Say hi.
Yeah, my pants are a little wet, so. Right.
Go ahead.
We good? All right. Good morning, Commissioners. Amanda Webb, Planning Director. I'm here to talk about the Make My Move and the Home in the Heartland Grant Program that we got a grant for recently. As you all know, we have been working with the Chamber of Commerce to administer the program, and just a big thanks to them over there, Allison Muth over there, and the rest of them for, they've already given a lot of information to Make My Move folks to populate our webpage. The webpage is live. There's the link in my report here. So it is out there. It is live. People have been looking at it. Allison says she's received several questions and comments already. So people are seeing it. So that is good news. Just a quick refresher on that. Our contract says, or our grant says we're going to move 20 households into the county. They need to come completely from outside of Kansas, the state of Kansas, into anywhere in Riley County, and either bring a remote job with them or obtain a job that has an annual salary of at least 55,000. We've received the first 50% of our grant funding from the state, and then the second 50% will be released once we make 50% of our household goal, which would be 10 households. So a few things that have come up that I wanted to talk to you folks about and get direction from you folks, as again, we're putting the package, if you will, the incentive package together. And then as we're getting applicants and approving those applicants, basically. The first thing, of course, there's the $5,000 cash incentive that's already been established. That's what the program's about. We can also do non-cash incentives as part of the package that we would offer to folks when their application would be approved. I've had conversations with the chamber along with K-State so far, and again, nothing is finalized, but options that were kind of put out there were, chamber passes for events, K-State passes for events, those sorts of things. Again, nothing's final, but those are the sorts of things we've talked about. Commissioner Ford and I also talked with representatives from the cities of Ogden and Leonardville, and they're talking with their respective staff and council to see if they want to put in any. Again, these are non-cash incentives that they would add to that package. And then also in terms of Ogden and Leonardville, how they want to be involved and collaborate with us, because they're both very interested in the program as well. So just wanted to talk to you folks today about any, again, non-cash incentives that you can think of that you might want to add. Again, we're live right now, and what the website says is, of course, there's the cash incentive and more coming, basically. So we can add things at any time. It's probably best to get what we want to do sooner than later. And then we can also talk about if we add incentives down the road, how we'd want those applied. Like if we have an applicant, let's just say this month that we approve, they get the whatever incentives are in place now, would you want to go back and give them the additional incentives if we come up with something, let's say just 6 months down the road, just using random timelines just to paint that picture. So just different things for us to think about and talk about today. Again, how we want to put our package together and how we want to administer it. And then the other piece I would like to chat about and have direction on is a selection committee. If we do receive a lot of different applicants, something Alice and I chatted about a little bit, do we want a selection committee rather than they're just automatically approved? We'd want to, of course, make sure that they're meeting, the basic requirements. Is there certain areas we'd want to look at in the county that people would be moving to? That sort of thing could be valuable with a selection committee, but really it's up to you folks if that's what you want to do. So those are the different things I want to get input for, and then we can kind of go from there. So
Amanda, if, when they apply for the grant, don't they have to provide who they're gonna be working for and, those things? Well,
I think that's, yeah, I think that's part of what we need to figure out. And also, thank you for asking that. I also included in your packet, these were prepared by the Make My Move folks, a memorandum of understanding that for each applicant or each approved applicant, they would have to sign these, so they agree to, again, the different requirements and different benefits and all of that. And those are included in your packet for informational. Jacob's already reviewed them, and doesn't have any concerns. Those are there for you. So yeah, so we would have that. Information. Honestly, I don't know. I haven't seen the application that folks fill out. I haven't seen what that looks like. I could probably just mock up and go through it on the website. But that's what I'd have to look at.
yeah, it shows a remote worker, memorandum.
Yes. Yeah, there's, yeah, one's for both. If you bring, if you bring a remote job with you, and then also if you get an in-person job here.
Would be good.
And if you do want to have a selection committee, who you think that group should be comprised of, and then if you think the committee should make recommendations for you folks for the final approval, or if you just want to say they would approve, just kind of how you'd like that set up as well, if you'd like to go that route.
I'm gonna chime in here, Amanda.
Sure.
I don't think we need a selection committee. The Make My Move people have been doing this for years. They know what the constraints and the requirements are for this particular grant. I don't believe anybody's going to be applying for this is gonna fit outside of that realm. It's just a matter of the incentive part of it, we probably need to work through a little bit, but the people that are going to be coming are going to fit the requirements of the grant. They're going to be moving within the bounds of Riley County and fit all that. I don't know that we need to overthink this more than what we need to actually do.
Well, like, we reviewing then? Reviewing applications.
I believe most of it was supposed to be administered by, again, a combination of the chamber and the county, but I can double check with them for sure. Honestly, I just don't remember that part.
It's just some checking boxes here. I don't know if that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it's pretty straightforward. Yeah. Yeah. And then again, of course, they'd fill out the MOU, so then things could be kind of further solidified there. So.
Now we're in charge of grant requirements.
Correct. Yes. Yeah, we administer the grant.
And I believe at least the first part of that grant has come through already, correct? As of, I want to say the 14th for some reason, it's my brain, but there's many numbers on it right now.
Didn't understand the question.
But
Yes,
we've got
Thank you.
first half.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, since Riley County is the one that approved this program and comes to the community, but it seems like the commission needs to know who is in charge of reviewing those. Is it the chamber and or county staff? And even if it is the chamber, a county staff person who Amanda has been designated that person, I would think I would want her, our staff member, to assure us that all applicants have met that.
But somebody needs to review them.
On the county, and even if she's reviewed by Make My Move or by a chamber, and then someone at the county say, yeah, they do meet the requirements, because if someone's not watching this.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah. since we're responsible for it, I think we need to have something in place.
I don't think they have a committee or, I mean, even just one person that goes,
I would think once that. Amanda can say that, she's still gonna do the work and then has her a committee and where she can review it and make a decision. You know, I would have complete confidence in her, but a complete committee, that's just.
Just a
Five
lot of
times
extra
work
people.
for you.
Yeah.
yeah, just,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I agree, just, but we do need to have someone look at it and see
Sure.
if it makes sense.
Yeah, it could be me, it could be Allison and I, whatever,
Yeah.
if we want to do both of us. I know she'd be willing because this was her
Yeah,
kind of her
same.
question.
See what's going on too.
Yeah. Yeah, easy enough to do.
good.
And then would you folks like me to report to you the applications we get and then get your input on if you'd like to approve them, or how would you like to do that?
I think we need to know if they come through.
Right.
If you've reviewed them, I don't
Yeah,
see anything we're gonna question it, but I think we should know what's going on.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, happy to report, of course. Okay. Okay, so just to make sure I'm hearing correctly, not really a committee, but Allison and I can review them, make those determinations that they meet the requirements and can go forward. And then, of course, just keep you folks apprised of applicants and approvals. Is that
Yeah.
correct? Okay. Make a note.
I had another question. You've only talked to Ogden and Leonardville about the incentives. Have you talked to Riley or off? Yeah,
They elected not to participate, but
That's what I thought. Commissioner Ford, have you?
Yes, I
Is there
have
something-
reached out and there doesn't seem to be any interest at this time. Now, that it could change as we go along the process and they see how that works. So let's not completely take that off the table, but as we get going here, there didn't seem to be any interest at this time. So I'm gonna go with those that I do want to put something in place at least up front and we'll work it as needed.
Right. Any thoughts on additional non-cash incentives and how you'd like that part to work?
From my perspective, I think we've done what we need to do from a financial and upfront perspective. I think this is where we need to get community partners involved in the fray. If K-State wants to add something, great. Ogden wants to add something, great. If Leonardville wants to add something, they just been talked that maybe interest from Dia Christie. There may be several other private organizations that may want to move some people around through this too. So let them be the ones to put the other incentives up. We're doing the heavy legwork at this point in time.
yeah, I think the chamber can put out the word to see if there's any incentives. We don't. Put up enough on you. But the chamber could reach out at one of their meetings, explain to it, and see if anyone's interested.
At the end of the day, outside of the state grant itself, we've put up the most actual dollars to move this thing through. I think we need some other community involvement to make sure that in the end that this becomes a success.
Okay. And then the last piece of the incentives is if additional incentives are added, down the line, let's say we get an applicant today, that's good, we want to approve it. They'll of course be eligible for the cash incentive, but if we add additional incentives next month or at a certain point in the future, do you want that to be retroactive or you kind of get what's available at the time of application?
these incentives specific to community.
Again, what we talked about so far, that the chamber event passes or K-State events, that's what we've heard so far, those kinds of ideas. So it would likely be, something that's happening in those communities or in those entities somewhere in Riley County. And this question is actually coming from somebody who's already communicated with Allison, just wondering if, because again, on the website, it says more to come.
Yeah.
And they were just wondering about, okay, do I get that more to come? So,
I think so.
and so you would want, I just want to be very, very clear. You would want whether the incentive is added in a month or 6 months or any time an incentive would be added, that all approved applicants would get all of it, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And some of them may run out in passes to certain places.
But that's something chamber need to explain to people, but yeah, it's like,
Right.
this one's going forward, it's we've already got this many. And so
Right.
maybe some of those people don't want to.
Yeah.
Let's give the incentives really, so they have.
Yeah, they might just say, okay, we have 10 or yeah,
I
right. Yeah,
think
exactly.
we might put restrictions on how they do it. But tell them we'd like to see them. Retroactive.
Okay.
And
You good with that, John?
Yeah, I can live with that.
Okay. So that's everything I wanted your direction on with this program. Did you have any other questions or comments on this? Okay. Commissioner Ford, anything else on this?
No, but I will say that the Make My Move group, this isn't gonna be a one and done scenario with this particular grant, that they are going to be looking at some future considerations with the state too. So what we're all able to do throughout this process will be kind of be an example of what can be done moving forward, and if we want to be part of that or not too. So just keep that in mind.
All right. Thank you very much.
Appreciate that's press conference 9:30. I do have payroll and accounts payable last week. It needs to be signed. Motion will be made.
We didn't.
Did that, signed, and we-
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
no, it's just.
yeah, there's one.
It's in a hurry.
Thought maybe you're just tired of signing stuff today.
Well, that's that too. I just- You can just use my stamp on me. Don't tell John, don't tell John that I've got a. stamp.
Yeah, Commissioner McCann is using his stamp today.
Get your kayaks a little busy this morning.
You probably have more things to deal with than a quick update, I would assume, on patrol.
Oh, not. Press. Things moved, I keep going.
That's the message.
Say this one, but then here, it's really nice.
Oh, these hills.
Yeah. Announce it, everybody wants to hear.
Merry Christmas. There's some way to, am I not doing this right?
Oh, it's, we have to go down to both here.
I'm to the bottom.
So, yeah, you need to go over, click on that piece on the left. Pretty good. Usually. There you go.
Okay, well, here I am. Good morning, Shiloh Hager, Riley County Treasurer. I just wanted to come on today and most everybody should have received their 2025 tax statements. They went out the second week of November. If you have not received a tax statement yet, please call our office 785-537-6321. First half taxes are due Monday, December 22nd. The 20th falls on a Saturday, so you have until on Monday, the 22nd, to have your taxes postmarked in order to avoid penalties. We have many ways that you can pay. You can mail your checks to 110 Courthouse Plaza. You can use our drop box in front of the building, which sits right behind the mailbox after hours. You can pay online with a credit or debit card. There'll be a 2.5% convenience fee on the amount that is charged, with a minimum charge of $2.95. Or you can pay by e-check, which will also have a convenience fee of $1.50. Other options include PayPal as well. You can pay by phone at 785-377-5385. Make sure you have your statement information in front of you when you call. You can pay in person. Our office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 to 5, and Fridays, 7:30 to noon. You can make an appointment, and if you go to the Riley County webpage, you can make an appointment, but walk-ins are welcome. We will also have our drop box available in the lobby starting this week. If taxes are not paid by December 22nd, they will start accruing interest at an annual rate of 14% or 15% if the total outstanding is more than $10,000. And for personal property, that interest rate is 9% or 10% if the amount is more than $10,000. We do offer an escrow program to assist taxpayers with paying their taxes throughout the year. If you're interested in that, please feel free to call our office. And then I also wanted to let you know of a new service that we are offering this year. When you got your tax statement, you should have had a little insert that talks about our e-notices that you can sign up and get your tax statements electronically. It's a very easy process to do. And then once you're set up, you'll get your tax statement emailed to you as opposed to in the mail. Other than that, we're available for any questions anybody has, and looking forward to a pretty smooth process this year. Do you have any questions or any other information I can provide? All right, thanks.
Commissioners on it, Martin, be
Yeah.
looks like they got Diane at 9:40.
Yeah.
Insurance companies.
One might know that, they might know it's really bad.
It's like. Yes, yeah. It's like, yes. No. So, yeah, you have all the.
Well, that's good, yeah. This one, that's it. Yeah.
It's part of, it's just part of the.
It looks sweet. We know you're. Okay. So this is. Yeah.
Is that what it was? Yeah, okay, so yeah. Yeah, you can pay. I don't see the whole.
Yeah, they're close right now.
That you can, yeah, you know, you can also pay them all. Or you just have to- Well, I was.
Yeah, yes.
Unfortunately, it doesn't. Oh, no. It's already that.
Hold on, go ahead, you know.
Yeah.
Back.
Yeah, you can't. It's either included on your tax statement or pay for all.
So that managed to see what council 27, so or since, so I don't know, I think it's not capacity, they're one, they're trying to what? They're trying to figure out each month, it's on the street, like source or like change the plumb piping or something. So it takes to get it, I was waiting. Oh, yeah, it is. Yes. Anderson. Tree yard up to. It's something loud. Yeah. Splitting cash. I get two that year letters. One is.
It would have been before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And it might have been.
I like to sign students, nobody else does, so. Yeah.
And it's not from. Grandson, yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's that one's.
So the road doesn't stop. So
I'll resend it.
I'll keep going.
So it'll be back at the front of your emails.
Yeah.
I'll just resend it. And if you have questions,
Where?
oh, this
That it?
diamond. That's it, yeah.
Okay.
So if you have a chance to look at that and then RCPD, I sent from RCPD will walk you through getting the, when they get the grant ready, because I think you'll have to sign off on it.
So.
Yeah.
And you set up something in here.
Yeah, I think just follow those.
Good, right, huh?
And
Good job.
oh, it says within 72 hours. I may have to resend it to you.
Yeah.
But but I will, I'll resend that soon. Oh, there's the email.
Yeah, I did. Like saying, holy thanks, you didn't know lost trucks.
Not at all. I'll resend it to you.
Okay, thanks.
There's some of that back then.
So you're house building.
May, is I tell you, is really good. There's nuts and no nuts.
Yeah.
Well.
Eventually.
Careful.
Correct.
A certain department head I know already slipped and fell out there. Don't do that. In this parking lot. I won't name names.
Okay.
She think you only have a paper in front of the face.
Well, I realized when I came out here that I didn't have a brush, and so my gloves got all wet because I was wiping all the snow.
I broke the windshield wiper, so yeah, this.
No, I'm in that category. I forgot to stick mine in the car.
So I knew mine needed changed anyway, and I wouldn't broke ones. So it was clearly changed.
All right, I will be careful.
You ready for Diane?
Yep. Somebody reset the clock.
I think so.
I'm in there.
Yeah.
Going to Board of Health.
Motion.
A motion to recess as the Board of County Commissioners and read as the Board of County Health.
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded to recess as the Board of County Commissioners, meet as the Board of Health, all in favor?
Aye.
Good morning, Commissioners. Diane Krieg, Health Director. I am here to ask that we can fill the medical billing and coding specialist for the Health Department. That's a new non-exempt position that you guys approved in the 2026 budget process. The Health Department needs a biller and coder to improve our billing and increase our revenue. Prior to this position being approved by the commissioners, the billing was done by the fiscal analyst. The billing and coding position is a full-time position that requires special skills and attention to detail. The Health Department and Riley County also need a fiscal analyst and the biller and coder to be independent positions because of the separation of duties, which is best practice in finance. So I will supervise the biller and coder. So if approved, this position will be hired and begin work on or after December 20th, which is the new fiscal year for 2026 for the county. And the biller and coder will be supervised by me. The pay will be between $23.67 an hour and $25.73 an hour, depending on qualifications. We're hoping we can get somebody who's certified in billing and coding. If not, then we may end up, sending them to the certification classes to get them certified. I recommend that the Board of County Commissioners approve the filling of the medical billing and coding specialist position for the Health Department for county year fiscal year 2026, which starts on December 20th, 2025. And do you have any questions or concerns?
Does the class that you were talking about, does that have any extra fee?
It would be, and I'm not sure, it's not real high. It's not an expensive certification, so it would just require study and class time, that kind of thing. So yeah, but hopefully we can hire somebody who's already certified, which would be my preference.
Do you already have applicants for this position?
No, I'm just
Okay.
requesting that I be able to open it so that we can advertise it. And I hope people flock to the door. We'll see.
Okay.
Now, the benefits would be on top of the 23.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yes. Yeah, that's,
so it'd be a full time.
it's full time.
There it is. Have any
Questions?
Motion.
I'd make a motion to fill the medical billing and coding specialist position for the Health Department.
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded to approve filling medical billing and coding specialist position for the Health Department, all in favor?
Aye.
All please sign.
Thank you.
Careful out there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I would make a motion to recess as the Board of County Health and reconvene as the Board of County Commissioners.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to recess as the Board of Health and reconvene as the Board of County Commissioners. All in favor? Aye.
And we're 9:50.
So.
Is anyone even close on the school? It's not.
John was the closest. John, you won the pot of gold this week.
Finally, I win one, and it was the end of the season. I guess we got a bowl game still left, maybe.
He was 31-17.
Okay. Yeah, I think the snow made a difference, at the beginning of the game.
Oh no, we came out in our first drive and look at that.
And then in the fourth quarter, they decided to play again.
Yeah. Looked a lot better.
I tell you, who's, they had difficult being in his shoes, Joe Jackson, I really thought he showed promise last year. He came in a couple months to select the style, but then, I think he just got his wind taken out of his sails, but it's automatically handed to the new guy that comes in. And so it's not sure his effort and enthusiasm was there. Just, after a few games, you realize he kind of, I told him, you're the number one, so I act like it, he's putting forth the effort, get back to old forms.
Yeah, he was pulling through.
Like the Kleiman said, Utah, and if they ran through those holes, or you just 1 or 2 guys. This game, he actually had to be a football player. He had to hit guys, he could break tackles, and he did. He also got good job. Yeah, he made a couple guys hurt a couple times when he done, so. No, I like him last year. That's what I saw him last year.
And then the first of the year, he just
Just was
wasn't.
his size, and then he just didn't seem to happen.
But yeah, I'm sure you got a balance of, Edwards is, well, but you can feel you're flowing in for it.
I still,
And then when it finally was his, he went, oh, okay.
I still contend this season has been last year, maybe not 10-0, but easily 8 wins that Joe was our guy, so they're not being my own hands. Because that's what this coach and that team coaches did. They developed the full speed, and that was a great.
Yeah, really.
It works if it works. It doesn't work, it don't.
Didn't work at all.
All right. Stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, it's really good.
But really good, and red.
So where to go to, then you bring something.
Yeah, right. Got some new nicknames. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Once it was going, I'm like, okay, just have to let it happen. I'm just glad I didn't put my hands out because I think I would have hurt my wrist more than just my legs. But that's okay.
Nobody fall.
Walk around, see if it's fine.
You know, I just kind of sat there for a minute. I'll just wait here.
I didn't, one time I did that. I was that way. Here that morning, getting sidewalk that's.
Ooh.
And somebody also, somebody was a friend, I was driving by at that time. You okay, Greg? Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. That's not my feelings.
Yeah.
He
Don't
was
look.
a huge bruise, but.
All right. Good morning again, Amanda Webb, Planning Director. Comprehensive Plan 2040 Riley County Together. We're almost there. So this is the reason why we are all here today, even though we have a winter wonderland, because we have Manhattan Urban Area Planning Board tonight, public hearing, and I need that meeting to happen. So I apologize. So tonight, that board will have their public hearing on the document, 6:00 p.m. City Hall. The Riley County Planning Board will have their public hearing next Monday evening, 7:00 here in this room. And then it will be before you folks, December 18th at 10:30 a.m. for hopeful, knocking on wood, adoption. Again, the draft has been updated. Hopefully you all have been able to take a peek at that. We got an updated draft last Monday onto the website late in the afternoon. There's still some things that need to be modified a bit, but a lot of our comments and whatnot have been addressed so far. Most notably, it's gone from landscape to now portrait, which we much prefer. So we are happy with that. The font has gotten larger, and then again, a lot of the different content things they have updated. There's a couple pieces we're still working on that won't really, that of course will get taken care of this week. But it's just factual information. It's the appendix that will include what we did with the community engagement, the public process. That's just factual information that needs to get put into there. They had some information, but it wasn't complete. So we've just taken it out for the moment, but that'll get put in this week. And then our future land use map, which basically is the same map you're going to see, you already see in Vision 2025, but it will have that expanded designated growth area moving west of the lake that you folks have already looked at and approved. So basically Stantec is needing to kind of rebuild that map. We had some of information from our GIS layers. That GIS has been awesome and given them all the information they have. They just need to build a little bit more. But again, that's all just factual information that's already been reviewed and approved, or just basically the process. So it doesn't necessarily impact what we're needing the public to take a look at. We're wanting to make sure, we're certainly happy to hear any comments folks have. We really want to make sure that the goals and the vision and everything having to do with what we as in the community of Riley County are seeing for our future, if you will, over the next 15 years. We're really wanting to make sure we reflected that properly in everything that we've heard from folks. So that's really what I'm hoping to hear from folks. If they still have any lingering concerns, hey, that's not quite right, not quite what we meant, or hey, that looks good, or hey, we're missing this, that sort of stuff. So again, public hearing tonight, public hearing next week. Still time to give us, you can still give me comments, ask me questions, send me an email, come visit, give me a call. It doesn't have to happen only during the public hearings. We'll still take comments through probably Tuesday-ish of next week. That'll give time for Stantec to incorporate any requested changes into the draft. That'll then come to you folks for, again, full final approval on the 18th. So that is the kind of schedule, if you will, the remaining pieces that we need to do to get the plan taken care of. Any questions or comments on that?
Corrections.
Yeah, no, that's great.
The second line of the vision
Mhm.
protects where it is, it should be its.
Let's see, what did I do? Just for your attention. Thank you. That was just me. I was retyping, but thank you. But I'll double check that it's okay in the plan, but thank you.
Yeah, then I was kind of wondering. On the one, the other guy in the principle was one about strengthening rural economics and workforce. Should education, it says educational pipeline, shouldn't it be educational resources?
It could be.
That sounded a little bit.
Yeah, if you want some different language, we definitely can do that. These are, again, just our overarching principles that you folks reviewed last week or the week before.
I didn't catch it.
So Yeah, no worries. Well, last time it just had kind of the first pieces on it. I've included, once we have those settled, I included kind of context that Stan Tech included. So you didn't see those additional, that additional information last time. So I wanted to include it this time now that we've settled on the principles and make sure you're comfortable with all of that. So if you want to change any wording, yeah, certainly can do that if you all want to do that.
Resources. Okay.
Do that.
Yes, we've done.
It's been a project. We're getting there.
But they're really good.
Yeah,
Say a big weight off your plate.
yes, yes.
You know, that's Keats.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no biggie.
That's big. How many years has that been?
Like 10.
Long for you.
Long before me. Yeah, yeah.
Appreciate all your work you've done on this.
Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. Again, comments on, again, the vision and the values and the guiding principles is all what we talked about last time. Again, the principles got some added context. So any other comments on that or concerns or thoughts, changes, anything you want to see with that? Or then the overall plan at all? I don't know if anybody's had a chance to really peek too much at it, but any thoughts overall? Again, there's still some changes that need to be made in addition to the couple things I talked about earlier. We're still just kind of what Stan Tech calls also kind of quality control, just making, grammar, spelling, all of that. So you might still see little bits of that, but we'll get all that taken care of before it comes back to you folks.
Don't have anything else.
Okay, all right. I'll be back next Monday to give another update for you folks. I'll be able to share what occurred this evening. And then again, next Monday will be our planning boards, and we're getting there. So if you think of anything, please just email me, call me, or come visit so we can get that incorporated ahead of time. So, okay, all right. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else, City? Anyone else have anything, John?
I do not.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Well, then I'd make a motion to adjourn the December 1st meeting of the Raleigh County Commissioners.
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded to adjourn the December 1st meeting, the Raleigh County Commission. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.